Chris with American Dream Outdoors and Rocky Mountain Rednecks. Just want to do a quick product review with you guys today. This company's called Junkies. They're out of Northern Virginia, just a bunch of bow hunters with families and full-time jobs, trying to bring you guys some great products and bring some great footage and just kind of showcase what they're doing. So check them out on Facebook and YouTube. It's Junkies. They got a page on both. They got a couple different products. The first product is they're making some really nice arrow wraps. A little bit different designs than from what you guys are going to find in a lot of the other places, but check out their arrow wraps. They're good quality, they're a nice wrap. The product I'm going to go over today is their bow mounted camera mount. As you guys can see here on my bow, it's very simple, it's robust, there's nothing to break, there's nothing to fall off, and it's just going to do flat out what it's supposed to do. That's one of my reasons I really like this. Nothing fancy. And like I said, it's just going to do what it's supposed to do. It's machined in Virginia, so it's made here in America out of a single piece of aluminum. I mean, it's light, and it mounts up with a single Allen head. It comes with all the bushings and wing nuts you need. There's a couple different models. The first model is going to work on your Hoyts, your Leets, your G5s, your Bears. The other model is going to work on Matthews, your Bowtechs, PSEs. If there's any questions, you can go ahead and get online and find out exactly which bow each of those two mounts will fit. Just go ahead and get hold of them. So it's a pretty simple mount. As you guys can see, it mounts in one of your quiver holes on your bow, so you can mount it up high, you can mount it down low, and depending on which camera you're using, as you guys can see, I'm just using one of these small little action cameras here. You just get the 90-degree adapter, you spin it on, put it exactly where you want it. You just tighten down. This is your wing nut here. Make sure it's secure. And as you guys can see here, I've got it facing back. So the nice thing about this mount here is that you can mount it either direction. You can have it looking at you for a great screenshot, great perspective of you drawing your bow, seeing your face, looking what you're seeing, or the camera's going to see what you're seeing. Get some stuff behind you. Just adds a really cool shot if you're filming some video. If you wanted to go the other direction, just loosen up your mount, turn it, tighten it down, and now this camera is going to see everything you see. I will tell you, with a lot of the action cameras that don't have a zoom, even at 20-25 yards, it's a long distance. So your animal, your shot, whatever you're looking at, your target is going to look pretty small. But if you've got one of the newer action cameras that has a little bit of zoom on it, you can pretty much use this to film your entire hunt by yourself. So it just totally depends on which camera you guys are using. There's really no downfalls to this. It's light. I don't feel any extra added weight to the right side of the bow. I don't notice any difference from my shots hitting, where my shot's located. I don't have to retune the bow just based on my camera and my mount. The only thing I can tell you is, just depending on which bow you're using, you might get a little bit of noise from your shot. That might be something when you're doing your editing. Go ahead and edit out the sound, put some music over it. But that's just the nature of the beast. It has nothing to do with this mount. This mount's about as solid as it can get. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, I've got some footage with the camera facing myself. I've got the footage with the camera facing the target, so you guys can kind of see both directions. They're completely unedited. I wanted you guys to be able to hear what it sounds like on your bow. And again, a few of the shots are on my new Nitram. The couple other shots are from a little bit older Hoyt Katera. So a little bit different generation of bow. Not sure if you can tell the difference in sound and vibration or not, but go ahead and enjoy. And if you guys are interested in picking up one of these mounts, head on over to RockyMountainRednecks.com. We've got a lot of hunting supplies from great small companies. Go ahead and enter promo code RMRCM, all caps. Save you guys a few bucks on whatever you're buying. And I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you run out and get a camera mount, because everybody likes to film their hunts. And this way you can hold your camera on your bow, not have to worry about having somebody else there, and get some really neat memories saved for you and your family. Thanks. Have a good night. Alright guys, just wanted to throw a couple arrows out this direction. You see the camera mounted, looking forward. Not sure if you can see it. Got a nice little double rainbow out there. So as you can tell, this gives you a nice little point of view. Kind of get a nice wide angle with this particular camera. and let's shoot some arrows. So as you guys can see, at 25 yards, it's a ways out there with this particular camera. So if you had one with just a little bit of zoom, even a 3 or a 4x zoom, this particular camera manufacturer has one. That'll be my next purchase. Yeah, it'll make a big difference. Alright, I'm going to go and stop, turn this thing around, let you guys take a view the other direction. Alright guys, taking a second, I've turned the camera around. I just wanted to give you guys another shot of what this mount can do, turning the cameras around. It's going to give you a really nice perspective, being able to film yourself as you're drawing back. If you got your buddy back behind you calling for elk, you can get a good shot of him back there as well. So it just adds something if you're filming for a full production video. Just gives you one more shot angle to look at. So go ahead and throw a few arrows out there for you. The other nice thing about this camera mount is turning this camera around. Go ahead and you can take a look at your form. Make sure you're not slapping your trigger. Make sure your anchor points the same direction every time, or the same point every time. So definitely gives you another option as far as what you can use this for. Alright, this will be my last arrow. I am shooting these out of a 2015 Hoyt Nitram. The other shots you guys are going to see will be out of a 2009 Hoyt Katera. Have a good night, y'all.